Good morning, Alpha Traders. We are live. Yes, we are. State of the Union address today. I'll tell you the State of the Union. This president's a fucking moron.
You're talking to yourself right now, man.
Well, good morning, Alpha Traders. Now or not. Yeah, it was muted. I just went on a nobody was even listening. I went on a massive political rant because of the state. I was like, State of the Union address today. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the State of the Union that's fucked, and this president's a moron. All these politicians are fucking morons, including Trump. I mean, we're just in a shit show, man. It's unreal.
It is bad, dude. I agree with you, man. It's fucking incredible.
It is. The political theater. It's horrible, man. It is horrible. They're a bunch of crooks. Criminals. Oh, boy. What are we going to do? Uh-oh, they got P-Funk. The Detroit mafioso went and got him. We can't be talking about our president. It's all good. It's all good. We'll have to edit out the first part of that vid. There he is. He's back. They come and get you. Yeah. We were talking about politics. They came and got P-Funk. It's all right. Oh, boy. Yeah, boy, oh boy, is right. Well, at least it's not 20 below zero or something stupid like that.
No, it's actually supposed to be 50 here today.
Yeah, it's actually nice. For what is it, 9? Jesus. What is the temp right now? It's pretty warm. It's good. I heard my heater kick on like once last night. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 51.
Oh, is it really that warm? Oh,
yeah, it's warm. It's pretty warm down there, man. Which is good. I needed it. I don't like that bitter cold. I like the cold. That's why I lived in Tahoe for so long. You know, it doesn't get super cold. It dumps snow, but, you know, you'll have a bluebird fucking powder day and it's 40 degrees, man.
Dude, they're saying 60 on Thursday. Holy shit.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there's nothing going on here.
No, exactly. And the Chinese spy balloon. Jesus. What are they distracting us from?
You see that video of Mount Washington in New Hampshire where it hit 108?
Dude, that was crazy, dude. It looked like a fucking Arctic mountain.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yep. I've been in some pretty cold shit before, but that's that'll kill you quick.
I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm. That'll look like the top of Everest and shit, and it's not even that high. How high is that?
13,000 feet, I think.
Is it that high?
Is it? I don't know. I was taking a shot. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
You know more about that shit than I do.
Yeah, those mountain ranges, I'm pretty sure, man, they don't peak out that high. Maybe 7 or something. I mean, hell, we could look it up real quick. What the hell's the name of that thing? Mount what?
Mount Washington.
Yeah, Mount Washington, that's right. Let's see here. It is, 6,200.
Okay, so I wasn't even close.
Yeah, I didn't think it got higher than 7,000 feet out there. Still big. Still big, but hell, that's Lake Tahoe. The town is at 6,200 feet.
It is?
Yeah, Tahoe's right at 62. And then the peaks are about 10.5. But then you go into Colorado, into the Rockies, and like I lived in Breckenridge for a while. Breckenridge, the town, is at 10,000 feet, and the peaks are at 14. So it is what was real strange, because the place I found to rent was on the top of a place called Baldy Peak. I think it was Baldy Mountain or something. And I was living at about 11,500 feet. Dude, first thing, so I walk in to see this. It was like a dual level condo. And first I walk in downstairs, and it's like bedrooms. It was weird as shit, man. I walked in and there was like 4 bedrooms on the first floor. No bathroom, no nothing. It was just 4 bedrooms. I was like, okay, this is the strangest fucking place I've ever been in. So then I walk upstairs. This is what's funny too. There's a kitchen, living room, and there's 3 bathrooms. And I'm like, I look at the guy who showed me place. I was like, what the fuck's up with this weird ass layout in this place? He goes, oh, well, you can't have any plumbing on the first floor. You got to, because of the elevation. It was like you need to have all the plumbing on the top floor, so when you flush when you flush your toilets or the drains, it has all that momentum to go down. It was the weirdest explanation. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you can't put plumbing on the first floor. And I was like, okie dokie. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back in town and rent. And it was just weird, man. I didn't end up renting the place, but yeah, everything up there, it's like all the water, everything's on the top floor. All the bedrooms are on the bottom floor. It's a weird setup, man. Weird setup. So, you know, when you get hammered watching TV and then you go to bed, you get to fall down the stairs on the way to the bedroom. Pretty stupid. Pretty stupid.
I'm reading as we speak about all these people that expect doomsday for us in the U.S.
Oh.
Just, you know, on the brink, and, you know, all this shit. It's just crazy.
Open your eyes. Fuck. It's been doomsday.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, man.
Yeah.
You know, as being a former market maker, I always real negative on shit anyways, man.
Right.
I always have like a very negative view of things.
Yeah.
So I always wonder why the hell we've had all these problems and nothing's been, you know, and it's like no big deal.
Oh, they want it. They want it.
Well, yeah, I mean, they gotta correct everything. I mean, it's like, you know, this facade of all these, you know, I mean, dude, look, you go to the grocery store, just anything, everything is, it's crazy. You know,
yeah.
I'm surprised that at some point this year they're going to default. They think the U.S. is going to default, and then what happens? Hence why I'm such a silver fan. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have anything else, man, I'm not saying to go out and buy silver to everybody. That's not my point. My point being is, it's like you're going to need some kind of form of being able to pay something.
Yeah, we go.
Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, and I'm a mild prepper. Well, I'll go past that. I prep. I mean, I got a lot of food, got a lot of water.
Right.
But yeah, and I definitely have been stockpiling metal. Not silver or gold, though. Lead. I've been stockpiling lead.
That's all it is, man.
That's the whole problem. I know somebody, too, that's stockpiling a bunch. I mean, stockpiling all kinds of stuff. But he wants guns outlawed. And I'm like, so, let me get this straight. So you're stockpiling all this food. He's got a couple kids, wife. Kids are in their teens. was like, so you're stockpiling all this food, and he lives in the middle of a fucking neighborhood, so when the zombies come, he's gonna get eaten anyway. But like, so you're stockpiling all this shit. I was like, so when people come to take all your stuff, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna protect your family? How are you gonna protect your food and water and your gold and your silver? It's like, oh, it won't come to that. Yeah, people will come together. I was like, here, I got a news flash for you. Let me tell you something. Joe Blow down the street, who's got 3 children and a wife, when he can't feed them, you would be surprised what that guy will fucking do to feed his children. He will come. He will come. He'll kill you. He'll take your shit. It gets to that point, man. It's survival of the fittest.
Well, I don't mean to be Mr. Negative on it, but I would agree with you on that shit. And I do think if it's not, if it's not soon, but I do think, I'm 54, dude. I feel bad for my kids. Their bracket, because they're going to see some shit over the next 10 or 15 years. It's gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
the main reason I got this place. I'm way off the beaten path. Be fine out here. Yeah. And everybody.
How far are you from a store?
From a real store, probably about a half hour from a grocery store.
All right.
We got a little convenience store in Wilbur. That's it. It's like a gas station convenience store.
Right, just a one shop.
You
got one blinking red light there in town.
There's a stop sign. We don't even have it. We don't even have a stoplight. So, and it is a community feel. I mean, I've finally met most of the neighbors and everybody. We're just out here. This is where the community feel is. Like, when you go into the city, dude, people are going to be fighting and scrapping for every little thing. I think out here people will be helping each other. We'll see, though.
Surprising. No Yasha today, huh? Well, anybody.
Well, man, they were having some weird weather, plus all these fucking earthquakes.
Yeah, that's bad over there, dude. That's terrible what happened in Turkey, bro.
Oh, my.
You know it's coming to California at some point. It's just when.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The big one.
Yeah.
That thing's... And a lot of people don't even know. California's a shelf. It's literally a shelf. That's why in all the movies they show California, they show the land breaking off and sliding into the water. Mm-hmm. It's a straight shelf. I mean, being out there in the area I was, because there's all kinds of military weird shit out there. And there's literally, so the first time I drove to Vegas, okay, you're going on 95, and all of a sudden you go through this town, and it's called Walker, and there's this weird little housing project. Well, it's military bases, and there's a lake, and it's called Walker Lake, and it's known to be a super deep lake. Blah blah blah. It's not very big though at all. I mean, it's a tiny lake, and so you're driving on one side of the road. You've got an Army munitions, I forget what it's called, Army munitions, blah, 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 something. On the other side, you've got naval underwater tactical command or something. And so you're driving through the desert and you're like, what the fuck what is a Navy base doing here? And then you're like, and then you start to hear all the locals that talk about, they're like, look, there's an Army munitions, right? They build bombs. They do all kinds of shit over here. And they were like, there's never any trucks. There's never any trucks leaving or coming or going. And so here's what the rumor is. The rumor is that Walker Lake is what happens is that there is an entrance under the shelf of California in Monterey Bay. And that subs go in under the shelf, and that there's a waterway that's connected. It's connected to Pyramid Lake in Nevada, Walker Lake in Nevada, goes up. I forget. There's some other places up in Oregon, but that is what happens. Yeah. The fucking subs come in underneath the shelf, go to Walker Lake, and they are outfitted with all of their munitions, and then they go back out. And then they go back out and do their wherever they're at in the world. But that's where all the subs go to get all their munitions. So it's weird. Yeah, man.
Well, it's like when they went under back in the 40s or 50s or whatever it was when they went under the Arctic. They basically went under the ice all the way across it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how they figured it out, but I mean, I guess there's no land mass up there.
They're lying to us about so much shit. We have no. I mean,
That's pretty crazy. If you can come under the shelf and into the thing, man. That's got to be insane.
Dude,
man.
can you imagine? Yeah.
I didn't think subs can go that deep.
Yeah. So weird, man. Fucking real weird. But yeah, one big earthquake, man. They're fucked. They get a big earthquake out there. It's really bad. California will just get wrecked. I mean, it has before, but it's just been building and building and building and building.
Well, they say the same thing about what's that national park that has the geyser in the middle, the geyser in the middle.
Oh yeah, Yellowstone.
The one that's a super volcano.
Yeah, Yellowstone. You know what I'm talking
about?
Yellowstone.
Is that what park? It's the big one, Yellowstone. That's just a super volcano.
Yeah. The whole place is a super volcano. It's massive.
Well, they said if it would blow, it would basically it would dust out almost the whole eastern half of the United States for months.
Oh, we'd probably do it would cover the whole world in ash if it really went off. I would imagine. But the way the jet stream is, that's where I liked where I was positioned before, because I was southwest of it. So when it exploded, the initial would go out, but as far as all the ash, it's gonna go east first and then make its way around. So we'd have time.
Well, I mean, you were old enough to remember the one that blew up in St. Helen, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. In Indiana, dude, we had I had 2-3 inch. We had 2-3 inches of ash on the cars and shit.
Did you really? I didn't remember getting it here in Michigan. I was probably 13 at the time.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch. We got a bunch.
Hey, you got a second. Pull up a chart real quick. Pull up the E-minis today, the S&P E-minis.
Okay.
And tell me if I'm seeing this correctly, but there's the daily CVR is like a quarter.
Oh, the CVR. Hold on.
Like, look at the daily.
Did you say
it's a 0.25?
The new daily on the minis? Oh yeah, super tight, man. It's right here, right? Yeah.
You can't. Where are you at? Over there. Yeah, you can't even see it because it's 0.25 cents.
Yeah, it's right here. You have to really expand. See, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's gonna fly. Well, NASDAQ's tight too, but yeah, the fucking E-mini or the SPY.
Yeah, I like that. I've never seen it where it's one line like that.
And it's right above the top of the weekly. Yeah, this is good. This is important right here. Whatever side of this 68.3 Laplace breaks, look, it's breaking to the downside right now. If this thing does not bounce on the bottom of this weekly range, this thing could trend hard to the downside. We're about to find out. But you got all these, you got the daily support levels down there. Where's the bottom at? Still above 445. Let me see here. Here's what I want. Let's look at the old chart here. Oh, did I just save that? I did, you knucklehead. Whoops. Traditional. Where are you? Is this the minis? Yep. All right. What do I want to look at? First, the daily, man. Yeah, I was looking at this earlier too. I mean, a lot of the volatility on the daily, we're contracting. It's heading into positive correlation. Z-score is a little toppy. Setting up this let's see, from this move right here. Yeah, setting up some bear div. There hasn't been any big moves from it yet. Let me see. Let me move this up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we're just been banging against the 95.4 Laplace and rejecting. So just like I was looking on Solana, right? Warlord posted that chart earlier, so I pulled up the weekly on Solana, and yeah, man, it's up here at the 33 power mean, right? Boom, 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 and 99.7 Laplace, wick right to it, right? After 2 weeks, this move started. The second week went up, exactly hit the 95.4. Wasn't quite at the 33 power mean, but man, the last 3 weeks. Previous 3 weeks was just banging its head to the top side of that power mean. Then you got the top side of the 95.4 right here, like this weekly at about 20 bucks, 21, little under 21, 20.84 or something. Actually, it's, yeah, 20.81. So, wow, man. Is this little rally over? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's check this out. Whoops. Go over here. But yeah, back to the minis. You know what? Let me pull them up on here too. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Let me squeeze this down a little bit. There we go. I mean, this thing on a weekly E-minis, I mean, there's room to run. Plus, I mean, the predictor's flipped on the 33 power mean. Or not the predictor, Jesus. The predictor's not on this power mean. Just, it's starting to slope back up. Bear at the 2 SD band. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You get up here 2 SD, 3 SD band, you're usually going to mean revert either to the 33 power mean, maybe down to the RMLR. Where is the 11 length? Yeah, see, now we're like caught in between the 11 length RMLR, the 33 power mean. So that would be, yeah, a little bit under 4K again, 3930, the power mean. But does it keep going?
I have it on my daily, on one of my dailies. I have a mean reversion, like it hit the third band on one of mine, and I have the mean revert at 3966.
Yeah, let me hear.
Seems like it.
Because I had that on the weekly. Let me pull this on the daily. Hold on, it's on. So here's the 30. Yeah, we were pretty much up here at the 3 SD band. Let me move this projection, boss. There you are. Let's move up to the recent mover here. I kind of like this because you got to bounce off the power mean.
Yeah, you'll see mine. I just posted that chart in the chat right there. You see it? That's,
yeah, look at that.
See where it touches it like 2 candles ago.
Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The daily's just beating its head against the 95.4 Laplace too. But yeah, right here it hit the 3 SD band here.
Right. Yeah.
Rejected off the 95.4 Laplace here on the projection, and now it's pretty much in between the first and second band where it's at. But yeah, the 33 power means down there, yeah, 39 like 75 area.
Yeah.
39.75, and then the actual RMLR is at 38.84. But where is the 11 length? Yeah, we dipped back below it. We did. Let me turn off the 30 to see where we were. Boy, these bands are still tight. But yeah, you can see right here when it bounced off the 95.4 Laplace on the projection, it was at the 3 SD band. So what happened? Whoop, mean reversion. But now we're to the downside. So does this want to start making its way down? I mean, right here, the 33 is at, yeah, this 39.70. Who knows, man? We could come down and test this area. There's a lot there. Top side of the 68.3. Third standard deviation band on the RMLR, and the 33 power mean. Look at, they're just all grouped together right here. That could be a nice little magnet right there. We're going to get a little flush out today? I don't know. That's why we got to go over here. Like I said, I mean, it's setting up hidden bull, though. It's setting up hidden bull. Even though we had this bear div, all the fissures are down, though, on the daily. What is going on here? Match, how's this? Signs of global, front trailer. Jesus, my telegram's blowing up for the whales. We got a bunch of good shit coming out. Getting ready to drop this bomb on the freaking entertainment industry. Gonna be good action. Real good action. Alright, back to this. Let me see here. That's on the daily, man. You look at this weekly real quick. Even the weekly. The weekly, though, didn't set up any div. I mean, there is a little div right here, though, on the weekly. Definitely div here. I mean, the fissures are above the mean of the bands. But volatility is expanding and starting to slope positively correlated. I don't know, man. I'm still in the mindset. I don't think this is over. I don't think this run. Yeah, I don't think the upside's over, to be honest. I think they're trying to get people into positions to the downside. You know how people are. People just love to short the fucking market. Love it. Who doesn't? It's fun to be a bear sometimes. Let's see, intraday. Ooh, that looked interesting. Let me pull this back. That looked like Boy, that 4 hour, man, that thing was choppy as fuck. Let's see here. This might actually be better since this is a 4 hour. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, right when it starts with all its highs. Not that I give a shit about chart art, but that's a good place to start just to see where this thing is. Interesting. So it goes up to the 99.7 Laplace, pulls back. It liked it up here. I guarantee, you know what? Watch this. Let me see something real quick. This baby might be running the... Yeah. It's bouncing off the 1SD. That's what's going on. Let's turn them all on here real quick. Whoops. Inputs. Here we go. Turn on all these normal distribution levels. Is that all of them? Yep, there we go. So yeah, normal distribution. Yeah, I mean, it ran away and went to the 3SD, a little bit above the 3SD. Came back, tested the top side of the first standard deviation. Went up to the second standard deviation, back down the first standard deviation. Got back up above, made another run for the 3SD, now it's pulled back. What do we got here? Let me see something. What is that at? Yeah, it's right above 4K. What are we doing over here? Volatility. Volatility is just... nothing's happening yet, man, really. I mean, low. Everything is. All three. What do we got? Blow this up. There we go. So we're printing the low length 24. Yeah, it looks like a 24. Then we got the 981. I believe is printing a 1950, 2400, and 1852. Negatively correlated. So depending on what these want to do, you know what? Let me change this real quick. Let's see because the other two, volatility is definitely expanding on all of them. Let's see if the correlation is the same, negative. That's what I always do. Let me see here. Where are you? There you are. ABR1. Let's see the 981 correlation. Negative. 2400. Show positive. Yep. So... that 2400 expanding positively correlated is going to hammer those other, is what I'm saying is, if I were looking at this right now, I'd be like, this price action is going to go up. The 525 and the 981 are definitely negatively correlated expanding, but when you got the 2400 expanding positively correlated, it's going to outweigh the other two every time. And what's this on? 4 hour. Very interesting. Throw this back on one. Yep. Because, yeah, the other two are definitely negatively correlated. So then I'm going to look. Let me see here. This is the 4 hour. What's happening here? Yeah, this thing, we get a bounce right here. This is definitely some bear div or some bull div. Let me see here. Turn this off. Get a better read. Or actually, what am I talking about? Yeah, it is. It's from this down this reversal candle, little backfill right here, that created this low on the returns oscillator. So we got a lower low here. We get a bounce here. It's going to be some pretty strong bull div for this thing to bounce. Let me see here. What's the entropy doing? The predictor's flip, but it's random. Random.
Well, Powell speaks today at 11:10, I think.
Oh, yeah. What's he going to talk about?
Who knows how great everything is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Here's what we got going on. We're going to turn that money printer on. Well, it's been on. We've been buying stocks. Who the fuck knows? That's what those guys at Hedge Eye were talking about. They kind of have the same mindset.
Yo, gents, I just want to say, hopefully not cry when I say this, but thank you for paying for my education for the semester. It allowed me to call AGIX, and I took out, the bag was $550 about.
Yeah.
At 4 cents. And I pulled up 1,000 now. My semester costs like $350.
That's cheap. $50.
Yeah, man. And I have another 2 to throw at VeChain to obviously see if that's gonna double up and cover one of your saw.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Fucking nice, dude.
thank you so much, traders.
Bro.
You call it, man.
It's all you.
No, thank you.
Right?
Yeah, you called it, bro.
Where the hell is my Telegram? There it
Yeah,
is.
look, we provide the tools, man. You still got to use them, and you use them well. So
Yeah.
So, no, hey, it's a community effort. Obviously, we all trade whatever we trade, but accuracy is on point. I get another fucking 6 months for free. So, well, thank you.
I love it.
Thank you for the blessings, uncles. Thank you for the blessings.
We are open.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Got excited. All right, Apple. The fuck's up with Apple? Let's check Apple out. Nice little pullback here. Well, I mean, look at the 4-hour run here. So, let's have some fun. Yeah, you know what to do. You little silly ass. Right from about the bottom there. Boom! This is normal distribution. I'm going to throw it back on plus. Yeah, I mean, hell, it wasn't even getting outside the 2SD. Just bam, 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 bam. Let's see here. Where are you at, baby? Le place. Oh, now I just want 1, 5, and 7, I believe. No, 1, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see here. 1, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, guys. Is that about right? Yep, there we go. So, yeah. Got up above the 95.4 Laplace. That's why you could see with the second standard deviation wasn't as clear as this. It's definitely like in the 95.4 Laplace, but it got up above it, man. Pulled right back. It's right inside it right now. Right inside it. And that's Apple on the 4-hour. Let's see here. Do like that, though. I like the variance, though. Right? We had the outlier top side. It's coming down negatively correlated, so it kind of just floated sideways a little bit. Now it changed positively correlated. But the first thing I'm seeing is this hidden bull setting up right down here on the bottom of the band. All the fissures are down. DLP, I mean, there's really no div. I mean, look at these nice levels here. Really no bear div. There was little points, and you can see the little pullbacks. You can see the little bearish candles, but strong buying going on. Let's see here. It is positively correlated, contracting a bit. Still trending. Still trending. Barely, though. Barely. I mean, we're borderline trend. On this first 4-hour candle, it's definitely opened up below the 68.3 Laplace. Let me go over here, man. This VRE. Whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Do I want to trade any of these little... Very interesting, Dr. Jones. Let's see. Where's that tight range at? Where in the heck? There. No, that's the weekly. What the fuck is the new... Is it... Oh, it's super tight. Oh, 9 cent. S&P. This is it right here. Yeah. Bottom side of the new daily on SPY. 409.70. Top side 409.79. Which we knew we were going to see. Why? Because the mini's already populated. Right? And it's super tight. Woo! All right, bulls. That being said, where is it to? It's below. Okay, so on SPY, it's below the center of the weekly. On the minis, it's above. Wow, right out of the gate. Look at this little freaking wick from Netflix. Huh. Bottom of the daily range, 362. Yeah, everything open below its new daily range. Apple's testing it right now. Go, you little strong fruit. Let's go. The dollar. Here we are, top side of the 68.3. Now I'm going to go back to this. I've been talking about it since day one. Flip up here. Where's the top? There it is. Here's the top of the weekly. Here's the top of the weekly. Has not been tested yet, man. Has not been tested yet. When test? Because that's quite a drop. Just like the pump we got. I mean, if that happens today, you get a reject off the 68.3 Laplace here, and you break down back inside. Let me see here. Back inside this monthly range. The top side of the monthly, or the bottom side of the monthly, is right below the top side of the weekly. I mean, this is a target for me right now for the dollar, 100%. Down here at like 1.102, even let me see, where's 103? Even 103, no, I don't think that'd even be close enough. And this is a 95.4 Laplace move to the downside on the daily. You've got the S2, on the daily. That's the second support level for the daily volatility range. So you've got all four of these levels just piled in right here. I mean, it's kind of a magnet in my opinion. We'll see. Going to take a hard rejection though. That'd be a hell of a drop. This thing drops it down here today. You're going to see some pump action going on in these markets, man. It's like Apple's the only thing sending a wick to the top side right now. At least what I have up. I'm sure there's more. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, Apple's up 0.45. Google's up 0.5. La 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 la. Fucking crude oil. Yeah, and the futures are up a little bit, over 1%. Microsoft's up. It looks like Microsoft's leading the way right now. Who's leading the way to the downside? Let's see. Anybody puking up? Roku 2%, Airbnb 1.5. What is that? CarMax 2.5. Where are you? Anybody? Yeah, nothing major going on. VIX up 2.63%. Trying to get up back above 20 again. That interesting indeed. Hold on. Damn, I got timed out. There we go. Don't you dare time me out, Tasty Works, that little monkey. Hold on, I gotta read something real quick. Okay. Apple, though. I'm interested in Apple. Apple and Netflix. I kind of like what Netflix is doing right now. Because I'm in the March expiration trade, right? With that broken wing butterfly. So ideally, I want this thing here in about 2.5 weeks. I want this price right around 370. If it is, I'll definitely be 50% profit. Maybe even like 75. Going to be interesting to find out if it does that. But right now, it doesn't hurt me with this price floating around down here. Just because of that far out expiration. Let me see here. Apple, though. Apple, I bought premium for sure. Just straight up. Did a little vertical spread call. We all know about that fucking natural gas. Natural gas just getting wreckoed, man. It can't figure out what it wants to do. Let's take a peek at it real quick. Go over here. You can only get beat up so damn much. Where are you, natural gas? There you are. US, yes. Just setting up more hidden bear. But look at these fissures on the 4 hour. I'm telling you, man, that's the thing about natural gas too. It's fucking only degens trade the fucking thing, really. You just got to be in the position when it makes its move because it's so hard to predict. It's not like I've been looking at it for a long time, but just short time I have been looking at it. Yeah, we're starting to get an outlier on the 4 hour too. Natural gas. All the fissures are up, like I said. Contracting volatility, negatively correlated. Heading back into random price action. The predictor flipped to the top side, and Shannon entropy percentile is building. Well, that being said, about the daily. Let's go from... God, these non-continuous markets are fucking so hard to chart. Uh-oh. I mean, this thing's got room to run down to the 99.7. But still, this is just such choppy PA, man. It's hard to really throw a projection on here. And again, it's just setting up some hidden bear. Look at the Fishers, though. Fishers tell me another story. There's no correlation either. No correlation right now. None. From way back here, though, setting up bull div. Setting up bull div. I'm surprised on day we haven't seen, especially as choppy as this returns oscillator's been. And then you get this nice move. If you had a nice big blue candle under here showing positive correlation, especially right when it crossed that zero mean, you would see this. We would probably literally be back at the bottom side of 95.4, probably 1150 or something. It's just not happening right now. There's no correlation. I like the Fishers all being up, though. All the bull div on the DLP, bull div on the Z-score. I mean, to me, it looks like natural gas is going to pop. Definitely looks like it's going to pop. About the 5-day, man. What's this beat-up fucker look like? Jesus. Let me see. This is a little easier to chart. Yep, I got it right, too. No, I don't. I'm one candle. Nope, I'm right. So it's below the 95.4 Laplace. You know what, though? Let me see where this is on a longer projection. This is a 5-day, so let's see where about was the bottom. Where did we start getting higher highs? Right down here. Start it right here real quick. Yep, exactly what I thought I was going to see. So we're right back at the mean. Better bounce here. You start delving down into the bottom side of this distribution on the 5-day, man. I mean, what are we talking about? Hell, 95.4 has got $1.74 in natural gas. Woo! Good Lord. Good Lord. Meanwhile, I'm paying fucking $3.50 a gallon for propane. Definitely trending to the downside up here on the 5-day. God, man, where was that to 4? Let me back this down now. Turn off. Okay, let's go intraday here. 90 minute, yep, 90, here we go. 90 minutes have an outlier. The 4 hours starting to have an outlier. All the Fishers are up everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, look at all this bull div that was building down here on the 33. Just long term. At some point it's going to pop. It's starting to pop right now. I mean, there was bull div on everything. There was even bull div on some Fisher action. DLP for sure. What's the volatility doing on the 33? Starting to trend to the top side. That's what we want to see. Oh, what is this? Ooh, I gotta answer that. Hold on here. Fire! Yeah! That'll get the troops fired up. Okay, where was I? I like it. I like it a lot. So, Warlord, what do you got on that chart there, man?
Sure.
What is that you were working on that Solana? Your little Solana snake.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let me pull up Sol.
Yeah, here, let me pull it up too. Oh, here, no, I changed it. What a whack job. I got Dixie on one chart, the SPY minis on another, and then natural gas. So if you were just to see this, what on a scale of 1 to 10 of degeneracy, where would you put me?
Close up 7, 8.
At least. At least a 7 or 8. Let me throw this back on Sol. Yeah, we funny. We funny traders.
Oh my god.
There's the 5-day. Pretty sure you posted the 5-day. Whoa.
Yeah, I posted it. So it's because it's slower, all right. But when it does run, it does run.
What the fuck? Why isn't this not looking right? This is definitely a different read from earlier. Remember, these are banging against the 33. And it was turned up. What have I done here? What have I done here? Solana US dollar Binance. Wasn't that the 5-day we were looking at?
I don't know if you can hear me. I just changed the earphones.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So like, here's my thing, right? Is obviously don't want Solana to go down because then my NFT doesn't really stand that much of a chance. It's gonna take some really good news, or it's gonna take a draining of the NFT ecosystem with that. How do I put this? All these D-gods and shit. If they start seeing that Catalina, for example, actually has like some cool shit going on, you might want to sell a D-god for fucking 10 Catalina whales, right? So that's the general idea. They're going to go one NFT for 10 NFTs. So hopefully they don't look at it in the dollar terms. Now that's if it goes down and the news is good. So I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about this, because if it does carry on going up, it just makes it easier for these shitty NFT projects to like just stand the weather. Whereas if it just keeps on breaking back down, let's just say a stupid number of $14.35. I'm not saying it's going to go, but let's say it gets there. A lot of people are going to get very cold and going to be like, okay, what NFTs are actually doing something, right? And that pressures you to like 2 or 3, 4 projects on this chain. And I don't know, I think we got the right one. I'm not going to judge anyone else, but that's the general idea. So I don't know how to feel about it. I don't want it to go down, but obviously I want it to go down, but I want Carlo to release good news that people flip into the whales, and that will force the hand, right? And another thing is like, until we get clearance from all these SEC and how much the motherfucker stole, all that shit, like until there's a number, we don't know actually how much Solana is worth for the more FTX. So it stopped at $1. It was worth $1 billion. Like if it's worth a couple billion, it's not hard to save $1 billion and just buy all the FTX at $1 billion. So that's the sort of play that they are doing. Now, Solana gives me cold feet. I'm going to say this. The NFT brought me to Solana. And I knew this was going to happen to me, but I chose not to listen to it because I was like, the NFT project will be pretty strong. Like, it will be the short. Like, let's say I buy the NFT for 50 Solana. Solana goes to $10. Wow, I've got 150 Solana. You know, that was the general play that I was expecting off of a strong project. Because I wouldn't have, at that time, I would never have shorted 50 Sol at $100, $50. But I'll buy a picture. So a little bit degen and stupid when it came to that idea. But to have to build you have to be, as you say, there's things to that NFT. So that's my general thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is I'm stuck on which way I want Solana to go, because I do know if it goes down first, it'll be better for the whale. Whereas if it goes up first, everyone's sort of just like forgets the debt. Whereas if the pressure is put on, everyone's like, fuck, I have to make a decision. So, we'll force the hand. Anyway, let me stop waffling.
You're fine. You are fine. Dollar breaking up here. Apple's a resilient little fruit. Netflix dumping out, which is actually good for my trade, to be honest. Yeah. Because my two shorts, my puts are. I put those out. Where'd I buy those puts? I think at 390, something like that. Yeah, 390. Let me see here. NASDAQ's bouncing off the 68.3 to the downside. You got the S&P minis bouncing off the bottom side of the weekly, but it's right now in between the bottom side of the 68.3, bottom side of the weekly. As the dollar's breaking up. This tight ass range on SPY. We gonna get a flushy today? Don't know. Right when you think it is, this thing will fly to the top side though. Erratic as fuck. I mean, State of the Union address today, usually markets are pretty chill. There's never been like a big sell-off or anything. I mean, I kind of researched a little bit this morning, see if there was anything madness. Not really that I could find. I don't know about anybody else.
He starts speaking in 10 minutes, so we'll, it goes till 2 o'clock. So
Is that what that goon does? He speaks? I can't even understand that old fuck. Hopefully they're not going to come get me. Turn the dire wolf loose on their ass. See how they like that? Let me see here. Yeah, I'm disgusted. I am just disgusted with American politics. There's no doubt about it. Disgusted. Let me see here. Well, very interesting. Has anybody got the YouTube feed up right now? Got anybody in the chat?
no.
I think Yasha's probably monitoring it, maybe. I don't even have it up. What the hell? Let's check some. Boy, it's getting windy, though, I'll tell you that. Come on, girl. You want in? Come on, girl. Get on there. Yeah, geez. I think it's warmer outside than it is inside. Fuck. Getting windy, though. Might have a little front moving in.
You get the bird.
Ask me if I want some white lit spots for that fucking mutual friend thing. Looks like it could be a little quick fucking flippy. I don't know if anybody else has looked into it. Let me see. We've lost almost everybody. It's okay. Let me see Alpha Voice. What we got going on over here? Somebody. Okay. Cool. I got Yasha's message. Perfect. He is there right now. Just in case somebody pops in, wants to look at whatever.
Can we have a look at VeChain? I've sort of
Sure.
I was scalping a Jax a bit earlier today. I think I did like $35. Then I put the profits into VeChain.
What's that ticker again? I'm gonna trade that shit forever.
VET.
VET, that's right, old VET. Not Vermilion. There it is. Tether, yeah, Binance.
I'm looking at it on the 5-day to 7-day.
5 day to see, yeah, I want to look on the weekly if it's in crypto. Very interesting. It's looking like it's really liking above the 95.4 Laplace, man. It's tried to dip down a few times. Wham, no sir. Wham, no sir. Wham, no sir. Wham, no sir. Volatility is starting to expand negative, but look how low this correlation is, man. This is ripe for a break right to the top side. Can't really get an entropy read. Hasn't been around long enough. You know what though? Is that the all-time high right there? It sure is. Let me pull this back here. See what this thing's got back up to. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a weird read. Fuck it, it barely got below the 95.4. I don't know, man. Let's back up. No div, man.
It's like 0.00.
Actually, there's some at least from this high right here. Is a little bit of hidden bear. All the fissures are up though. What's the volatility doing? Expand. Yeah. Oh, I already looked at it. Jesus. Top EZ score for sure, but really locally no div, man. So that's the weekly. What's a daily look like on this thing? Let's see here. Let's pull this all the way back. A couple more candles. Actually, bullish. I actually like that right there. Boom. Yeah, it's at the top side.
I will say this, I've been a dumbass and I've been buying at like 25, whatever, 0.0025, and then now 24.7. So like, I'm stacking this to like hopefully double or triple, but ideally I'd like it to go to 10, 15, maybe run it to like 30 cents. This was one of my good winners. I didn't buy enough when it was at 0.000 whatever number. So like $100 is a couple thousand of these things.
Right.
A few. So I had a few, I don't know how many coins I had of this one, but it did rip up into these like 5 cents. I was like, holy fuck. I've never had that many dollars in my life. Not that it was a lot, maybe a couple grand. And now I was like, all right, so I've let it out over the year. I sort of mistreated it. Learning how to trade and shit, I sort of mistreated it. So now that it's down here, I was like, all right, stack up to the number. Well, I can't get to the number. I can, but I don't want to take on that risk. It'd be like another $1,500. And then get to a number and then just let it run and stake this thing or whatever. Like, so that's the general idea with it. I'm just under halfway to it. I'm 45% to my target of huddle status.
This looks like it's going to move more to the top side, to be honest, man. Looking at the 4 hour, at least intraday. It really does. Because there's no div up here. Here, let me turn off this projection real quick.
I will say this. I sold some XRP at...
Oh, there is a little.
Yeah, I sold some XRP at 4 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents, 60. And I bought this thing at 25, whatever units it is there. And XRP actually had more percentage to the downside. It had 5% down. This thing only had 3. I bought in at 18. I sold at 20. Obviously, I had a previous buy order sitting at like 21, so I wasn't too stressed. It's a few thousand. And then it came up. So now I'm at like, 20. I'm buying in at 24 cents, 25 cents, because initially that's what I thought the move would have been. We had that big dip down to 1.6. Right. A little bit strap cap.
Go Apple.
At that dip. But yeah. So I'm looking at it at like I've taken AGIX profits and we'll go whatever 56 divided by 0.025 equals that many coins. So that's a buying power if I sell AGIX and this thing pumps. So let's say it'll be like 25 coins. So one AGIX sold gets 25 coins and I'm looking for a return, to sell off half of that.
Have you taken all that profit on AGIX yet?
No. I have a set number that I've actually, like when I was younger, I stacked to. And then earlier this year, the bank allowed me to get to that number. So I bought like $200 worth.
So have you just been buying spot or are you trading the futures?
No, it's just paid spot.
Yeah, you're just buying spot. Okay. Well, it's a no-brainer where that fucking thing's going to go. I mean, let's be real. People have been fading that project. Dude, that's the last project you want to fade, especially where we're at. That just with technology and stuff, AI's here to stay. We already fucking broke the mold on that. At what point does it take over? That's what I'm looking at.
Right. I'm looking at it this way, like whatever I currently have in my account, if I do have when I do have a successful business, if I was to press sell right now, that's not even the salary for the accountant, for the fucking this person, for that person, for this person, for the month. Right. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, whatever, how many grand it is there is like the utility I can get off of it if something can do my accounting for me. And it will be like approved by this country's fucking accounting system or something like that. So
could use a little pullback.
That's sort of how I'm looking to use that utility. Maybe I can unuse it X many times, but whatever, I'm working now. But yeah, I'm not gonna fade HIA.
No.
I've
and I don't have anything in the bucket shop, so I can't even trade it or buy the spot. I mean, I pulled everything off the any crypto exchange I had anything on. I haven't been back on since FTX shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe we should set up an alpha trust, and then you can register a crypto account in a business, and then you guys who don't have access to Binance, you can have sub accounts on the Binance account that you can trade in and out of, and then you can set up for signatures for each email address and each Google authentication for each
That's
person.
interesting. Oh, this
Right.
new weekly range. Oh yeah, it was tested immediately. What am I hearing? Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Here, I got to do something real quick. You want to do a little analysis on something that you're liking right now? Well, I got like a few minutes. I got to take off for a sec.
Yeah, sure. Let me just quickly plug in the microphone and load up. I'll be like one. Okay. Discord. Alright, so there. That should be good. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
All right, that's a quick couple minutes.
Oh, you done?
Yeah, let's see here.
Alright.
Let me pull up yours.
Okay, let me put some headphones on so that I don't get the feedback. So I don't put feedback.
There we go.
Let's roll up. So that's just Solana.
You know what? Let's
Headphones
see
in.
here on OBS. I'm pretty sure I can capture the Discord window. Let me see here. Hold on here. There it is.
Can I ask, can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely. Let me see if I can grab. Yeah, it doesn't come out very good. Here, let me blow this up a little bit.
Okay, I'll up my volume.
There you go.
I'm gonna.
You are live on YouTube, Mr. Warlord.
Uh-oh.
I got your chart up. I got the Discord up.
Okay. We just got a car coming into the house now. Perfect timing. Alright. Alright, so my general idea is should I up my quality or does this look good?
No, you look fine.
Okay. So my general idea is with Solana 5-day is this cross here. This is the power mean to the downside. This is the shorter term power mean. So 2476. So what I usually see happen, let me just turn all this shit off. Yes. Okay, so the general idea being is this is a zone of liquidity. So each point it crosses is a zone of liquidity. So if we were to just draw a line over here, we could see that this was the price action that came to. If we draw a cross over here, this was the challenge. Obviously got faded by something else. Now the general idea being, if it was on FTX, we would obviously see a lot more crosses, but they're not listed on, well, they're not on TradingView anymore. So this is now the cross. And the general idea being is if they can keep the red line above this thing, this candle can drag down maybe to the white line into $21. But if the JMA keeps above the higher to 10 power mean, you'll see that they'll float it around. And that's what you'll look for continuation, at least on the 5-day. So for me, this is going to take like 15 days. If it was just to go sideways here, it would be better, it would be healthier if it was just to go sideways, obviously, and have this little move and not have the JMA cross. And if they touch, as soon as they touch, the pullback comes in naturally. And shoot, if they can keep it above that, then they can keep it above, obviously, the JMA when it's down here at 23.69. And that JMA is at 24.47. I can put on a cone at. Oh. Alright, where's that flash? So I have 0 in volatility at like 0 October the 8th, 2022. I just need to find the time frame for. Oh. Come on, it's down here. Okay, so it's a 24 hour.
See something.
Playing things wall away.
Pull something up real quick too. Where are you, you little bastard?
Ironically, it's 123 days ago. This PB coin 1, 2, 3. So like what I've been able to figure out is when it does break the model, all right, you'll have to use the PB coin that's behind it, the next PB coin where they all flash, all right. And when that happens, like let's say there's a PB coin at $257, somewhere there at a breakdown, the highest $257 or whatever it was. There's a breakdown there, and if you use that coin, it extrapolates all the way down here and it'll catch. But I can't pull that coin up because I don't have the flashes on FTX. So I have to figure out like, okay, it's broken the model. Now this is $13 wanting to mean revert back to 32. If I was to zoom.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we 6 Laplace distributions to the downside, right? The trend, like to get like to me to deny the trend will be on 1, 2, 3. We are $27.93. So I do believe that Solana can still have legs. Obviously, if it's closing, it's on the 24 hour. If it's closing below this line and wants to maybe go touch the top of the ultimate power mean, so we can see that there's a Laplace distribution 2164, 2156, 2150. All right, and then a little further down is the cross at $20.10. So there's a Laplace 1 down, 2 down from our current area, and that lines up with $20. So $20.11. And then you get the whole range to 15. You can imagine a candle if it was to get to 1621 trying to wick into our reverse wave trend at 1584. And then another thing that I do and I found out like here, like for example, they kept the lower length JMA in the reverse wave trend,
Right.
and like it's very clear what's happening here. Obviously it's very, very hard, but you can see that that's what I was talking about on the 5-day. When it does come down and touch that reverse wave trend, you're going to see the pullback, right? So obviously when this was down, the JMA would have been below it, so it broke through it. It would be a bit harder, honestly. Okay, this is the bottom. This is $7.91, but that was the pullback. That's what triggered the buy. And then another thing that I take into account is this shit, is when they cross.
Yeah.
I'll give you the numbers. I think I've just minused all the weekends for this one, all the days of the weekend. This was like 250 or 280 or whatever. And these crosses, so it's the week crossing, whatever that adds up to. It's the week crossing that these points are zones of liquidity. Like they stop. So here it will stop price action, for example. This is historical data working on current data. Like, you know, when I'm panicking, I'm like, fuck, where's the next stop? So here, boom, they cross. It slows price action down. We haven't really had, not so high, but here, so for example, got denied on the ultimate power mean, but it came up and still targeted the same region. Obviously a lot harder, people get excited, but you know that these points that it gets denied, like it didn't have opportunity to get here. Any one of these crosses, like here's a good one. Ultimate power mean in previous dates is pretty much all these wicks. And if I was to say the JMA went red into this region, I'm also finding they have to clear the red part. So I'm going to drop to 15 minute, make it a little bit more relative. So like, this is how I know if I want to be like, how do I say it? I know that volatility is going to expand, but then I also know like, all right, if it's red, well then obviously it's going to tell me it's going to expand down. But you get problems like this, okay? And this is red going up a hill, because someone's just whipping, like, if you just add these three, if you were to just take that candle, put on top of that candle, put on top of that candle, it's still smaller than the candle they bought up with. So now you can go test those regions, and most probably be a whole candle breakdown. So there's wicks to a curve. Upgrade. I think it's like someone maybe getting liquidated, so then it has to buy up some shit. So then because you know that that's an inefficiency in the market, you're going to go test if the still buys there. And here's another good example. The cross comes in and it fails, right? Like, I'm always like, why am I getting fucking wicked out? Like, obviously I want to catch, I don't want this yellow candle to be here. I just want the continuation through. I'm like, why am I getting caught out all the time? Obviously I shouldn't be taking a trade at the cross. I should be taking a little bit up here somewhere, one of these two regions. But yeah, so I noticed that these little crosses, they have their wicks. And if the wick holds above, it's like every single time we'll cross down, you put it at the cross, press sell. Obviously you can manage risk at the line now, because you see your indicators. It just comes back in every single time. This one not so much. But yeah, anyway, then I can do VeChain. I don't necessarily want to do a VeChain analysis for YouTube, because I want it to go up.
All good.
So that's not gonna work.
No, we get you.
So like here's what I observe as well is the 7-day, and what I'm betting on, all right, is that this pump was pretty much done, as you can see, from Shannon increasing, was positively correlated. It's the easier trade to see. That pushed it all the way up. Now, what I'm hoping that happens is an unwinding in volatility. And what I have here is what I'm observing is, so it doesn't give false reads. How I read this is the gray is to the column, the line is to this line. So if it's contracting and it's negatively correlated, that's a positive drip. But then the cloud is in positive and it's also contracting. So it tells me it's sideways. Okay, because they're like, the two rules are countering each other. So it's 50-50. And it usually ends up like a doji, right? So that's sort of what's formed here. Even though we've got a 7-day outlier event crossing down, those things flashing, fuck, these things already crossing down. That's what I'm counting on that holds the structure. It's the fact that it's sideways. And then the next best alternative being is a contraction phase. I don't know if you can see here, but the cross was already bought up.
Yeah.
So yeah, bang. So they smoked that thing. There was the buying guide. And now it becomes a little bit crazy. So the only way I can judge it is on the 7-day at least. To just call it 22 cents. So 20, whatever it is, 2 cents 3. So that's how I know that maybe the structure didn't break down. Obviously, you need to huddle this motherfucker for 6 months. But yeah, it's 7% to the downside. And I don't really want to trade it because it's quite hard to trade, as we can see in these regions. You just get tricked out. Do it on 1 minute. Not so good. You have to trade BUSD, not USDT, because the trading costs. So yeah, it's a little bit choppy. So I just see someone's order and they sort of over here, and I'll buy it up. Eventually I'll buy up all the profits you're making because I won't be selling them fucking 1% down. But it just depends on how good that guy is. But yeah, that guy, whatever's obviously controlling this thing. So yeah, let me stop.
All right. $23.88, and we were calling for, it was pretty much 23 cents on the dot. So it has tested its weekly means, obviously came in and even tested its previous weekly mean. Got smoked, it didn't go through. Tested its previous weekly mean again, and it's rushing to the upside. So it goes to fail from here, I'm guessing 23.88. Anyway, ciao Bella. Thank you for trading. Ciao Bella. Ciao Bella. Let me see here. Let me transition this bitch. There we go. All right, we're back on. Oh, what have I done? Uh-oh. Hold on for a second. Hey, I gotta fix my shit here. Didn't realize I screwed up my... Hold on. There we go. Let's get you back up in there, you little shit. God, what have I done with this? Woo! Boy, I blew out my... Glad I'm doing this live on stream. Everybody can watch the boomer. Watch the boomer try to work within OBS here. Fuck. What am I doing? Here we go.
We're getting there, man. Like I'm impressed, Bilbo.
Hey
like,
man,
obviously,
I'm
View
trying.
stuff is hardcore. You know what we're doing here on TradingView. Super users. No man, I'm impressed. There's like a lot of
Here we go.
that gray hairs that don't choose to change.
The gray hairs, I love it. I do got gray hair.
No,
That's why I shave
I
my
don't know if you
head.
try to hide them, but
Hell no.
shave them.
The ladies like the gray-haired men.
Yeah, man.
Don't let them fool you. They like mature men. But how mature is an NFT degen in his 50s?
Supermodel wives. I got supermodel NFTs, G.
Well, I'll tell you what. Those whales get 1,000 soul floor and souls at about $500. They don't give a fuck about maturity.
I'm gonna be a kid for the rest of my life.
Can I ride on your yacht, Mr. Bilbo? Sure, jump on. We do dirt on this boat though, ladies. We do dirt. Yeah. Man, it's gonna send these motherfucking.
What are you gonna name it? Yacht.
I don't know yet. Catalina.
I'm thinking like I don't know, a few things. I want to name it an African snake. Yummy yum.
Yum yum.
Nyami nyami. Like Nyami.
Ooh.
Nyami. Yeah.
Num num.
It's a river god.
Got that num
Nyami
nums.
nyam.
Num nums. Little num nums. What we got working here? Here's Netflix popping. What's a dollar gonna do? Keep running. It's gonna do another 1SD move today. Hell, yesterday it went almost 95 for Laplace, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Bitcoin bumping its head on the 68 through that. It's just running the 4 hour right now. Need to get above this weekly range, old Bitcoin. Yeah, get up above about 23.4 and start running. I don't think this move's over. I know a lot of people do. I'm like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm in a different mindset. For sure. What time is it? 10:20. We got time. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Now, why is this different? This is tripping me out, man. Don't understand why that bad boy. Does power mean I'm 33? Am I losing it? Yes, it is. Smoothing power, smoothing length 11. Yes, I like it. I like it. I like it. This was not the same read earlier I was getting on the 5 down Solana, if you remember. All these candles were underneath the power mean. I don't know why this flipped like this or what happened. Let me see something. Turn off the RMLRs. That ain't going to make no difference. What the heck? How did that shift like that? No, I like it even better. I mean, it's above it. Looks like it's bouncing off the top side, but if you remember earlier in the stream, I pulled up this 5-day Solana chart, and it was rejecting off of this 33 power mean. Now it's above it. So I don't know what happened with my settings or la 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 la. And it wasn't the daily where it was doing that, no. But I do like on the daily, I mean, right, retesting this 33 power mean right now. Needs a bounce here. That's for damn sure. Need to bounce. Where is my drag? There you are. Let's go back to, yeah, right here. Yeah, that's a thing, man. This thing ran to the top on the daily. It ran to literally, this is the 0.9999. So it's a no-brainer. This thing sideways, pulled back right to the power mean and the top side of the 99.7. You get a bounce here in this situation, that is going to show you how strong the buying is. Because really, you're at the top side of this distribution. But we all know, I mean, this thing could just fly around on the top side up here as long as it wants. It's when you start breaking down through these levels again, then you break to the downside, then you're going to get a real spill out. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a toughie, Solana. I think people are skittish.
Oh yeah. People were skittish at 750. Or whatever it got down to. Look at it now. You're always gonna have your scared money, right? Always. Always gonna have your scared money. I just figure never be part of that crowd. Just spread the risk. It's not like don't go all in on Sol. I mean, there's so many damn assets to trade between crypto and traditional markets. Just spread the risk out, just like these little VCs and these angel investors do. They're not going all in on anything, and most of them are in on all the same shit. They're just spread. They spread wide. They only need one to pop.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why sometimes you see some of these firms investing in some things. You're like, what the fuck are they doing in that? Like, hey man, they're spreading their risk around. You never know. Yeah, never know. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Why are they buying Dogecoin?
What the hell is happening here? Why are they buying this meme coin? Oh, I don't know. You seen its meteoric rise from the lows? Guys, there's still people out there that just don't even know that crypto's even real. What the fuck? That's magic internet shit. Remember somebody in my family, I won't mention any names, just thought it was bullshit, and I was just like, it's like, here, come here. Let me pull up my bank account on my phone here for you. That was crypto, right? That crypto got swapped into USD, and that USD was deposited into my account. They're like, ooh. Like, now get out of here. Should have listened to me 5 years ago. Don't be a hater. And most people, I mean, they're all scared to death. They'd rather hold on to their cash. Hey, man, it's a crazy world.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's like, oh, I'd rather stack gold and silver. It's like, yeah, I'm not afraid of stacking metal. I just, yeah, lead's going to be more important to stack in the future, I believe. Not gold and silver. Not gold and silver. You want to stack anything, you got to look at the degens in the world. What are people just going to be? What's going to be good to trade? Tobacco, sugar, right? Tobacco, sugar, coffee. Those three right there alone will have you in the top of the kingdom. You stack those, and then you got a bunch of lead to protect it all. You're good. People will be bringing you a side of beef. How much coffee? How much coffee can I get for a side of beef? Well, you want whole bean or already ground? What'd you like? Oh boy. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty boring day. Even though we got these tight ranges. So I do like this daily Solana chart. This is the moment of truth here on the daily, right? We're going to break down below this power mean again. If it does, you could see this revert all the way, at least on this distribution for sure. Stop texting me. Non-stop. It's not Telegram, it's text. If it's not text, it's fucking phone calls. They want to talk to you. Well, I don't want to talk to them. Be honest. Oh shit. Because it's funny, you know, people Telegram, they text, they do things when you're down around the bottom, where I know where there's a bottom. We talked about it. And what happened to all the markets? They fucking pop. And so they want to know then, oh, should I get in? You're like, hey, this isn't financial advice. Am I in? Yeah, I'm getting in. Yeah, I'm bullish on the market right now. They're scared to fucking death, so they don't get in. They literally call me to ask if they should. I tell them I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm in. Then they don't get in. But then when we're up and it starts to get toppy, they're like, oh, hey, do you think it's a good time to get in? And you just want to smack them. Please stop. I told you like a month ago or whatever, however long it's been, so we've been running a little bit. It's like, good Lord, man. Scared money don't make money. And you are definitely scared money. So yeah, you got that. You got that. It's all good though. What are you gonna do? So yeah, let's see how this market plays out the rest of the day. I mean, it looks like the dollar's trying to make a little run here. If it does go to the 1 SD and doesn't get a rejection, I mean, these markets are either going to be flat or you're definitely going to see some pullbacks. I mean, Solana's definitely pulling back. Bitcoin's starting to pull back. But yeah, I mean, what's very risky, right? So these risk-on assets are going to dump if this dollar continues to rise. No doubt about it. You might get some stocks going sideways, even get a little up move, like Apple. All right, Apple got above its tight daily range inside the 68.3 Laplace. Going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Netflix definitely pre-market sold off a bunch. Found support down here on the R1 or the S1. That's for sure. Little support level in the daily volatility range. But you've got the top side of the daily that hasn't been tested. I mean, we got our little run up here on Netflix. We got that one wick. That could have been it, but I don't believe so. And right now on the dollar, it is right at the first resistance level for the daily volatility range. But then again, you're on top of the monthly, on top of the weekly. But we got to remember how tight this weekly range is. Oh, no. That's right. That was a week before. My bad. This is never tested the top side of the weekly range. Down here at like 102.6. So we'll see what happens. It could run away from it. It could run away for sure, but I don't know. I like seeing those get tested, especially within this week. So this could be just like, Monday, Tuesday, kind of flat, little sell-off, and then the rest of the week, fly up. Dollar get crushed again. What are metals doing? Let me see here real quick. Gauge them a little bit as a little canary in the coal mine. You got gold up a little bit. Silver's down. Copper's down. Copper went on a nice run though, and it's staying right around $4. Is anything really taken off or dumped? Amazon down almost 3%. Carmax down 3%. Oh, there you go. Coinbase getting rocked. Coinbase down 7.28%. Yeah, crypto's down right now a little bit, so of course it is. But nothing too heavy. Natural gas up. Like to see that. Let's go. Run. One of the better days I've had natural gas. That's for sure. So yeah, let's do it. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will get back at this. And yeah, I'm going to be around all day. If you want to chat it up in the Alpha Trading Discord, I'll be around. See you guys later.
Pop.
Yeah, man.
Been a